Welcome into J Leman's film room. And sadly, Jay, after a 42-25 loss for Illinois, we got some bad ball on the defensive side to break down. Nothing went right. 6 touchdowns on 7 drives for Washington. The one drive they did not score, they dropped the ball on 3rd down. So just no impediment for the Illini defense.
Dropped the ball on 3rd down. We were all grateful they didn't go for it on 4th down. You know, the whole bad ball line came from when I was so bad on defense, and there's some really bad defenses in Illinois, that the coaches wouldn't even break it down. They would just run the play and say, "That's bad ball, boys." It's so bad. You're just like, everything's bad. There were some of those plays, unfortunately, we're going to have to break down today.
Yeah, I think we're going to have a lot of those today, especially on the back half of the defense, but not a lot of pressure on these as well. This is early in the game, first drive for Washington, and I'm just not sure what Torrey Cox and Tanner Heckel are doing on this play, Jay. So can you take me through what's happening here?
This is just called no man's land here for Tanner Heckel and Cox. I'm not sure either. Okay, does he think it's a run? Because it's either he's not blitzing, okay, because he's putting on the brakes. So is he supposed to have his eyes on number 5, the receiver who just went out to the flat, or is going vertical? Excuse me, right now. As you can see, he robots here. Robots means he turns around and tries to find the crosser. But it was like, was he trying? He got caught in disguise, and then he's trying to make up for it. So I don't know what he's necessarily doing. But I will say,
got way too far upfield here, right?
Way too far. But there's definitely a stunt going on. So see the movement from Lowry and in our nose tackle. See how they're stunting in. It makes me think that Heckel is the contain guy here. But one thing Heckel does is he doesn't gain ground and climb here. You've got to climb to where he's at. Either guard the receiver, okay, who is the tight end or H-back coming around here. Either guard him or climb all the way to the quarterback. Right here, this does nothing. That's like no man's land. You know, no man's land comes in. That's like, you know, in World War I, trench warfare. No man's land is like you got out of the trench, right? And then you're just in between the trenches. That's no man's land. It doesn't do anything. You might as well not be on the field. Either go hit the quarterback or cover the tight end. And then what we see here, we have a bad reaction here from the linebacker. Doesn't read the play action. Rosiak that can't help. He's late reading it. And then Cox tries to come back, but is late. Everybody's late on it, basically.
Bad tackling.
And bad tackling. Glad Rosiak got him down because none of the defensive backs got him down.
Yeah, I mean, my thought was if you're there, Tanner Heckel, you call it green dog, right? Just go. Yeah, just go after the quarterback.
If you're there, you either got to go, or if you got to cover a guy, go cover the guy in the flat. But don't just be in the middle where the guy can do whatever. Right. But that's an experience. That's knowing how are they going to attack me so that before the play, one of two things can happen. I've got to be able to know that in time. I can't just let people go and stand there on the line of scrimmage.
All right, Jay, this is the 3rd and goal from the 13. So another 3rd and 10 plus, and Illinois can't get to the quarterback. There's no rush, and then no tackling near the goal line. But just so much time for Damon Williams here.
Yeah, we're just not getting – I mean, Gabe has a good get-off here, but we come up too far up the field up on the top of the screen. Is that Alec Bryant or Lowry? Can't –
Yeah.
I can't tell who that top defensive end is, but watch this. You don't want to run past the quarterback, okay? And he comes up a little past, and then that other guy knocks him off here too. So he does it. He tries to anchor down and knocks him off. We got to have the nose tackle there. Try to work to the right some, right?
That's Kurt Neal. That's Leon Lowry, yeah.
Kurt Neal. So Kurt Neal's got to get over to the right a little bit. And now we're in no man's land, okay? This is what I'm talking about, no man's land. I'd much rather have Rosiak right here on 3rd and 13. Turn, look up the receiver, probably number 81, okay? Heckel, I want you to go look up number 1 right there. Plaster drill. There should be a plaster call, meaning, hey, I get that he can run the football, but on 3rd and 13, plaster, make him run. He'll probably get to the 4 or 5 if he runs the ball here. We can recover. But then just a bad tackle here. This just killed me. Juice Clark, you wrap up and drive your legs here. Wrap up. You can probably get him down at the 1, okay? And then Rosiak hits him in. He tries to kind of pull him back, but just bad all around, guys. I just felt like, who's Heckel guarding here? I can't. I don't see who's guarding. Just guard grass.
Yeah. Yeah, he just seems. I hate picking on the kid because he is playing a year too early, but it's just right now he just doesn't know where to be.
Right.
And there's a play here coming up where it's our next play we're going to go through where it's clear that he and Miles Scott are trying to figure out which coverage to get into. But yeah, a lot of that no man's land, Jay, and zone coverage, and that shouldn't be the case at this point in the season, right?
No, should not be the case at all. Okay.
All right. So here's here's the busted assignment here. And I just want to take you through, Jay, because at the end here,
to him.
Yeah, but look at this. Miles Scott, 2, 3.
Was it number 2? Was it number 3? Let's go look who it was.
I think Tanner Heckel was in cover 2 and Miles Scott was in cover 3 here.
Well, he's either doing a couple different things. So he's either talking about is this receiver number 2 or number 3, meaning it could be cover 2, it could be cover 3. But see right now, stop. Good concept right there. Stop it right there. Everybody starts as 1, 2, or 3. Now they're basically stacked on the hash. You see that? So they're trying to confuse you on who do I actually have, right? So what I think Heckel's saying is, hey, he's seeing this guy go out, meaning the guy in the flat. This guy's becoming the new number 2, okay? And then this guy becomes number 3. And so, hey, I'm going to leave that for you. They have a concept here where it's man underneath, okay? Kind of a 2-man here, all right? Or a man free, excuse me. Looks like man free or cover 2. Looks like cover 2 man because they have 2 free safeties here. So it's like, okay, you got 3-on-3. Who do you got? And right here, you'll see Heckel just let him go and comes up for the swing route. And the angle that Scott has by alignment, there's no way he can cover this route. Just too easy right here. So miscommunication between Heckel, between Scott. I don't know which one's right or wrong. It certainly looks like he's like, hey, was that number 2 or was that number 3? Mm-hmm. So again, it was confusion with switching, but that's a basic route concept, right? They took the cheese on the bubble to open up kind of that smash concept behind them, and it was wide open.
Man, just missed assignments. That's the stuff that just really gets you going, doesn't it?
You look at it, you're like, man, we should not be having that at all.
Yeah. All right. I just got a few more here, Jay. We have to go over the 3rd and 13. Let me pull it up here. Third and 10 plus. Yeah, 3rd and 18. The 3rd down defense, the 3rd and long especially. I just can't understand how it's still time after time, Jay, a problem like this.
What I struggle with is that I have more confidence that they're going to make a 3rd and 18 than that we're going to stop a 3rd and 18.
Because it's a 50-50 proposition right now, to be honest with you.
So you're showing pressure, okay? It is man-to-man, okay? You actually have a guy that looks to be spying. I think that's Resetich, okay?
It's Resetich, yeah.
In the middle of the field. So he's your low hole rat, meaning that's man-free coverage. You have Malachi Hood on the back, who's actually got good coverage, okay? You got coverage by Patterson on the crossers. This is a typical man beater. They got deep crossers right here, 5 and the other guy. And then you're actually covered up on the deep scissors and then shallow cross. And then where is Mac Resetich here is the question. Well, it doesn't help that one of your guys falls down. So one of your D linemen falls down, number 1. I don't know who that is.
That's JoJo.
Yeah. JoJo. Gabe actually gets a little pressure here, right? Makes him come up a little bit, step up. Now,
probably his best pressure of the day.
It probably is. Okay. Now, what happens here? Does Resetich get screened off? Why is he floating over there? And he gets picked off by their own guy. Like he gets picked off by Malachi Hood. You just can't have that. You can't have that. Like if I'm a spy, I hate to have that much air in between me and Damon Williams, right? If I'm a spy and he's back, I would come up to where that blue line of scrimmage is, because what happens is now nobody can pick me off because all the routes are past the line of scrimmage, right? So then I can make a play and I take the air out. That's way too much air. You give somebody 10 yards of the whole football field, everybody else in man coverage, it's just not going to work. I'm slamming tables here, but you got to come up and actually spy. So
Yeah, because in man, Juice Clark's got his back to the ball. He's guarding his guy, right? That's not his fault.
Everybody's covering their guy correctly, right? Yeah. Not a great tackle by Miles Scott, and obviously they knock each other off. Obviously gets run over, but it's like I put that on percentage. If you're one guy, all you got to do is I got the quarterback. You can't give him a straight shot down the field. At least make him bubble, right? Even if he bubbles there, it's going to give you a chance for your guys to get him down for a 10-yard gain. It's fourth down. You live to fight another day, but you can't have that. You can't have that. That actually was the right call. Bad execution.
Yes.
So it's not all bad calls.
Yeah. All right. I don't know how Denzel Boston gets this wide open. It's something with Caleb Patterson and Jaheim Clark. So take me in here, Jay. Denzel Boston right here.
So we've seen this a lot. This is like a new fad. It started a lot by the Lions and Ben Johnson last year. But what you'll see is the release in the C gap. So the C gap is in between the tackle and the tight end. And what that can do is it can mess up who's actually got who, because now your receiver is inside the tight end. Now, Matthew Bailey is usually going to have the tight end. So you see Matthew Bailey over the tight end here, right? Then you've also got Caleb Patterson, who's probably on that left side, but you've got Juice Clark on the motion here, right? So he's going to switch. He's going to run with the motion and does it and makes a call for Patterson. We got three guys guarding the guy in the flat. Count them.
Yep.
Stop. Okay. We got Juice. We got Bailey. We got Patterson. We got nobody on the backside. Not a soul on the backside at all. Okay. So you have some kind of miscommunication. Either you're passing that off Juice Clark or somebody's got to run with him, as in Caleb Patterson or Matthew Bailey. Miles Scott, that's a hard tackle to make. You still got to make it. Resetich hustles to get it. But I don't know what to say. I mean,
it's communication, right? It's right. Patterson and Clark don't communicate it.
Yeah, and some of it is Resetich also gets way up in the line here when he's I tell him to get up when he's spying. I mean, he's a little more depth. Again, he's in no man's land. What is he doing? Who is he guarding? I know you're in zone, but you're guarding grass right now. You got to go look up where you're at, right? Get depth. We're 3 yards off the line of scrimmage, and we're throwing the ball 6 yards at the line of scrimmage. If you just 3 steps back, you take away the throw a little bit more.
Bad ball. Man, I got one more, Jake. I hate to put you through one more. Can you handle one more?
I like these guys, too. I think we got good players. We're just not playing great.
Yeah. One more. This is the big Jonah Coleman run. I'm just interested as a linebacker to see what you see. So take me in. What leads to Jonah Coleman having such a big hole, and then obviously runs through some people here too?
It's a little bit of a formation we've kind of struggled with. It's a little bit of an inverted bone, meaning that those guys off the ball, those wings, are kind of out wide and kind of creates more gaps. We've struggled with this in stopping the run it sometimes, but let's take a look at what the play.
You mentioned it, Jay. A lot of condensed formations nowadays. Barry's running it, but Ben Johnson, Sean McVay, Kyle Shanahan, they're all doing it.
They tighten you up to get you spread out later. So this is basically just an inside zone with that tackle kind of pulling. Go back here. So one, you get a really good push on Kurt Neal here, the double team here, and that changes the line of scrimmage. Okay, you get not a great read here by Malachi Hood. I never want to commit. Why am I committing in that hole if the running back's not committing there yet? Right. What I want to do is I want to shuffle, use my hands, and fall back. Now, if I'm Kenenna Odeluga, is that Kenenna up there? I don't know if that's JoJo.
I think it's Lowry. No, this is Bailey right here.
Bailey. If I'm Bailey, right, I've also got to fall back in the hole. Okay, and I see that he's my hole is taken up. Okay, so I can fall back and try to get into that gap. Rosiak is your unblocked player. No, you got to make this play if you're Rosiak. You're unblocked. There's nobody there to block you. You've got to make this play. Okay. Now, you do have some quarterback responsibility. Okay.
I was just saying, is he quarterback guy?
So he's quarterback guy. He's got quarterback. Okay. Now you got to fall back, but Bailey and Hood should be there to fall back and Rosiak to help out. So I'll take it back. Rosiak looks like quarterback player. Okay. But here's the deal. What I don't get is if Rosiak's the quarterback player, then Leon Lowry should be getting his head inside so that ball bounces outside, right? Because then it could be Rosiak or something. So I don't know the scheme that they're running, but I do know that the linebackers have to stay deeper and help out to shuffle back. Malachi Hood could have shuffled back. Bailey could have shuffled back. Kind of a big run.
Some bad ball.
It's just so discouraging that our only stop was a drop. Like that to me is demoralizing. You never stop them. They stop themselves by not executing.
It's a lot to correct after that game for Aaron Henry and his crew. J Leman, sorry to put you through it, but thank you. You made us football smarter.
Let's go.